$500,000 in opportunities every single day. I promise this is real. I literally submitted over $500,000 myself personally in proposals. So it wasn't just opportunities, it was viable, aligned opportunities. This past Monday, blowing my own brain up. So stay tuned because it's just getting good. I'm Katrina Julia. I'm a lifestyle entrepreneur and a transformation coach who went from self-hate to love, losing over 55 pounds over 7 years ago, and choosing to be alcohol-free and keeping it off and staying alcohol-free, shifting from corporate to calling, creating an all-in-one lifestyle brand, and traveling the world from 2020 to mid-2022. I'm here for all the transformation, I'm here for all the growth, and I'm here to tell you, friends, it is not easy. Tune into my channel, tune into my show, my socials. I will sit here and yes, inspire you, but I will also tell you the truth that I am in this entrepreneurial game now going into the 11th year. Since 2011 was when I actually left corporate America. So, into how you can also find over $500,000 in opportunities every single day. I have 3 platforms for you, friends. Get your pens out, get your notebooks out, get your phones out to take notes, whatever it is that you do. 3 platforms, and this is the tip of the iceberg on over 50 different platforms, marketplaces, collectives, things that I am involved in, things that I am learning from, things that I share in our community, in programs like the Create It Summit online, or the Lifestyle Brand Like a Boss, or influencer management, whatever ways you choose to create with me and with us at Fit Life Creation and Create It. So, 3 platforms. Indeed. Use the filters on Indeed. You guys, with my influencer management focus with B2B with brands and directly to influencers that have over 25,000 followers and more, using the filters on Indeed to set the roles, to set the salary parameters, and I dive in deeper with this in our programs as well. You can do it on your own. You can go in and then filter and submit via Indeed or submit via directly to the brand. And whether you are looking for a role and or you're looking for contract work or retainer work, you can also then position it to them to why it will be easier and better for them to work with you as a contractor, okay? If that is what you do. And I'm using it as a B2B examples on CMO work, CFO work, and influencer management work, and then taking that knowledge and that insight and then scaling it step by step online, okay? 100% like I have with other programs and other ways, okay? Number 2 platform beyond Indeed is Upwork. Same philosophy, same approach, you guys, whether like right now, my 3 focuses for this quarter is CMO/CFO fractional work, to then take that into online programs like a B School, which I'm also a B School graduate, Marie Forleo, shout out, and to then take that online, and the influencer management and our Create It online summit. So you can see the online summits and our freebies and all the things are there, but this is me expanding it, right? And because the business is over 75% automated and we have over 100 tasks a month delegated, this gives me the freedom to do that, okay? I don't have more than 6 hours of meetings a week, because I've also learned, you guys, is yes, it's important to have meetings. Yes, it's important to connect, but what is the result of the meeting? And what is the pre-work you can do before the meeting so that the meeting is very focused in less than 30 minutes or less than 15 minutes at a time, okay? So on Upwork, which is the second platform I was talking about, I also, because one of my focuses is influencer management, I have been also narrowing down the filters and or having my virtual assistant narrow down the filters for the opportunities that arise there on a weekly and or twice a week basis, and then submitting a pretty standard pitch and then seeing the results and the tractions that come out of that. One of the meetings I do have coming up on that is with a crypto community to focus on being basically their CMO or digital marketer with them as well. Okay. The third platform you want to keep in mind, and this is again the tip of the iceberg. If you haven't checked out my 75 plus tools and resources to create and scale a life and business you love, friends, on the blog and the show, are you even living? Are you even living? Because I can tell you, if I was me 10 years ago and somebody was handing me the 75 plus tools that I have on that blog and on that show series, I would have killed. Because that is 7 plus, 10 plus years in the making of knowledge, of blood, sweat, and tears. So go check it out, okay? Back to number 3, Brain Trust. Brain Trust is an incredible resource and platform for marketing, for tech, for all kinds of roles, predominantly freelancer and or ongoing work. Some are W-2, but very little, and all remote. And typically the average on there is engineering work, all the things. The typical average I see on there is $75 and up and ongoing work. So those are 3 incredible platforms that you can source to find B2B ongoing work, use filters, submit proposals, track them on tools and things that I talk about like ClickUp, like LifePlan, developing your own scorecard to make sure that you are aligning to priorities, you guys, because I've learned along the way in this journey of entrepreneurship, you can have the busy work. You can have big on Instagram all the time or all the things, but remember, certain things are a long form game and certain things may not get you the result right away. And are you developing or showing a challenge or something that triggers a call to action right away, whether it's in the DMs or whatever? And again, keep in mind that's business to consumer. So depending on what you're offering, high end, low end, what is the overall impact? Because again, that's going to be different for everyone. Versus if, and what I've learned through my own journey, when we start at a higher end, whether it's direct to people on social, on LinkedIn, on Instagram, on whatever the case is, but when you start going to marketplaces where people are listing directly and then approach it from that way and then scale that online, scale that to the consumer, guess what? You also have money flowing. You also have a practical case study. You're also being paid very, very well for your work in the world. And then you're creating from an overflow of abundance, and you can automate and delegate, and you have more than enough to do it, okay? So comment down below which of the platforms resonates, which of them you're going to use, what action you are going to take today to create it. Remember, create, transform, and inspire, because you are born to.